possible to delete selected rows within a grid view by using the embedded navigator of the XtraGrid. However, there may be cases where you may need to provide custom deletion functionality in your application using a separate button. In this video, you'll learn how to implement code to delete rows selected in a grid view. So let's get started. Starting from a new WinForms application, I drop a button onto the form and dock it to the bottom. I set its caption to Delete Selected Row. Next, I drop an extra grid control onto the form and dock it to fill the available client area. I'll bind the grid to a data source by invoking its smart tag and clicking the Add Project Data Source link. I'll use an existing connection string for the Northwind sample database. I click Next and select the orders table that will supply data to the grid. Finally, I click Finish to complete the wizard. I run the Grids Designer and switch to the Columns page. I highlight and remove the unnecessary columns. I double-click on the button to create a handler for its click event. Here, I'll add the code to delete the selected rows within the grid. First, I'll add a reference to the devexpress.xtragrid.views.grid namespaces. Then, I add the following code to the event handler. This will remove the selected row and resort the records. And I'm done. I run the application to see the results. I select a row and click on the button. The row is deleted and the records are moved up to fill in the spot accordingly. I close the application and return to Visual Studio. As I stated earlier, it's possible to also provide row deletion functionality using the embedded navigator of the XtraGrid. To do this, I select the grid control and set its Use Embedded Navigator property to True. I run the application again. I can select a row and click on the red minus sign on the embedded navigator to remove the record. In this video, you learned how to use code as well as the embedded navigator of the XtraGrid to delete rows at runtime. Thanks for watching, and thank you for choosing DevExpress.